Hello, my little treasures. I'm Luna the Fairy, and I have a magical story just for you. Whether you're still wide awake or already snuggled up in your cozy blankets, I invite you to stay with me and discover a wonderful world filled with dreams and surprises.
Emma and the Harmony of the Seasons. After releasing the sacred fire and bringing spring back to the Kingdom of Aurora, Princess Emma thought peace was finally restored. The world awoke again under warm, vibrant colors, and children's laughter echoed in the streets. Yet deep in the crystal castle, that palace of ice with fairy tale reflections that had witnessed the miracle, a new threat loomed, like a silent shadow ready to smother the reborn light. One evening, as the moon rose with a silver glow over the kingdom, Emma was visited by an old messenger of the wind, an entity with translucent wings carrying the echo of ancient times. In a soft but sorrowful voice, it revealed to her that a subtle imbalance had been established since the release of the sacred fire. The ancient magic, long dormant in the frozen depths of the castle, was beginning to awaken and threatened to plunge the kingdom into an eternal winter. Only a harmonious union between fire and ice could restore the balance of the seasons and guarantee an eternal cycle of renewal. Determined to protect the precious gift of spring, Emma set out on a new quest. Accompanied by Flame, a silver fox with wise and friendly eyes, and guided by the benevolent spirit of the wind, the princess ventured out of the castle to discover the source of this imbalance. Her journey led her through enchanted forests where trees whispered forgotten legends, and along steep paths where the biting cold mingled with the scents of spring flowers. Every step Emma took was marked by the rustling leaves in the gentle wind, as if all of nature was breathing in rhythm with her quest. Flame trotted beside her, watching over her with a friendly gaze, silently sharing her hopes and fears for the kingdom. In a secluded clearing bathed in soft and mysterious moonlight, Emma met Arion, a druid with silver hair and piercing eyes, keeper of the secrets of the seasons. His imposing yet serene presence warmed Emma's heart. Arion explained that the awakening of the icy magic was linked to an ancient ritual, once practiced to unite the heat of the sacred fire and the purity of eternal ice. This ritual aimed to seal harmony between light and shadow, but over the centuries, the elements had been scattered in a forgotten magical catastrophe. Emma listened intently, every word of the druid resonating in her as a call to action. To save the kingdom, Emma now had to find two essential artifacts: a spark of pure fire and a flake of eternal ice, once united in the heart of the seasons. Arion offered her a protective amulet before taking his leave. Driven by determination and the wisdom of the druid, Emma embarked on her new adventure. Her first challenge led her into a crystalline cave with sparkling walls and iridescent reflections. The light danced on the walls, creating ephemeral rainbows. At the heart of this underground sanctuary, she discovered a red gem holding a spark of fire of rare intensity. The heat it radiated contrasted with the icy atmosphere of the cave, reminding Emma that true power lay in the union of opposites. As she reached for the gem, Flame encouraged her with a gentle nudge against her leg. The gem seemed to float in the air, radiating energy that filled Emma with new strength, linking her destiny to the salvation of her kingdom. The second artifact was located higher, at the summit of a forgotten mountain, where the wind howled between the snowy peaks. After a perilous ascent filled with challenges, Emma arrived in a sacred cavern where, suspended as if in time, floated a flake of eternal ice. This fragment of cold, of an ethereal blue, gently sparkled, as if carrying the promise of a peaceful winter and infinite renewal. The snow crunched beneath her steps, marking her progress. Strengthened by her previous success, Emma advanced, her blue cape flowing behind her like a peaceful river. As she delicately grasped the flake, a light and soothing breeze blew over the summit, like a whisper of congratulations from the ancient spirits of the mountain. Armed with these two precious treasures, Emma returned to the Crystal Castle. In the great throne room, where the sacred fire had once illuminated the world, she placed the spark of pure fire and the flake of eternal ice on a finely carved crystal altar. The moment was solemn. At the contact of the two artifacts, a dazzling light burst forth, merging vibrant warmth and clear freshness into a harmonious symphony. The central crystal of the castle, whose glow had faded, came back to life and shone with a new radiance, banishing the threatening shadow that had crept into the icy corridors. As the kingdom of Aurora filled again with the promise of an eternal spring, Emma stood, light-hearted, alongside Arion and Flame. She understood that love, courage, and wisdom could triumph and illuminate the future.